Hi everybody, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Letitia.
And this is your marriage tip for today.
Today's marriage tip is leaving and cleaving.
Leaving and cleaving. Now we've commonly heard the scripture, I believe it's Matthew chapter 19 verse 5, where it says, "For this cause shall a man leave his father and his mother, his family, and he'll leave and he will cleave unto his wife." And it says that the two shall become one.
Right. And so people get really excited about that, especially, when they're, if they're first getting engaged.
Right.
Or they're ready to get up out of their mom and their daddy house.
They're ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave and cleave.
Mm-hmm. But they commonly just refer to the physical aspect of it, to physically leaving mom and dad and physically cleaving. Mm-hmm. But there's a little clause there at the end about the two becoming one.
You can't get so excited about leaving and cleaving and you miss out on the big thing, the becoming one part.
Right, because it is possible to leave and cleave, but not become one. Mm-hmm. You can leave and cleave in a matter of days. I'm speaking of in terms, from the proposal to the marriage and then to the honeymoon and all of that. So it's very possible to do that in a matter of days, but becoming one is something that will take you
a lifetime,
an entire marriage to do.
Mm-hmm. Because that whole process of blending, blending your personalities.
Yes.
Blending your likes and your dislikes.
Right. It's a matter of blending your soul. This is why another scripture there is in Peter, where Peter told husbands, he said, study your wives. Or he said, I say study your wives. He actually said, dwell with your wife according to knowledge. My translation of that is study your wife.
Yeah.
And you study her. I tell the guys in our church, when we do marriage fellowships, I tell the guys, you need to know, your wife's dress size. Mm-hmm. You need to know what looks good on her.
You know their bra size.
Right.
A lot of men may be like, why don't you know her bra size? Because, okay, let's say you want to buy her some lingerie or something.
Right.
You need to know the bra size.
Right. And, even with us, people have always complimented my wife on things that I buy her because I know how to dress my wife. Thank you. The reason I know how to dress my wife is because I study her. Mm-hmm. This is all a part of the process of becoming one. Mm-hmm. The question is, how well acquainted are you really with your spouse? Do you know, this is just beyond the physical aspect of, dress sizes and things like that. But do you know what ticks her off? Do you know what really makes her happy? Mm-hmm. Do you know what that one thing is that you do that really unnerves her? And then are you willing to make the adjustment? Because knowing it and doing something about it is two totally different things. And it's the difference between, you becoming one or you all being roommates. Right. We say soulmates or cellmates. Mm-hmm. Soulmates is indicative of you all becoming one with one another versus being roommates and cellmates that you just tolerate until one of you dies and you get the insurance money.
Mm-hmm. And then, like we said, becoming one is a process. And
yes.
It takes a lifetime. A lot of people are under the assumption that, once we get married, we're going to be one. But I wish it was that easy, but
no,
it doesn't work like that all the time.
It's not like that, not only with marriage, but it's not like that with any relationship.
And then too, like with Mark isn't the same person that I married. Physically he is. Mm-hmm. He isn't the same person that I married 2 years ago.
Well, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually.
Yeah, because as humans we grow.
Right? And change. Mm-hmm. And part of the aspect of becoming one is giving your spouse permission to change. Mm-hmm. And you being okay with that. I'm a firm believer that God doesn't marry you for your present. He marries you for your future. Yeah. So if you allow God to put you together, he's going to put you together with someone that you can tolerate that kind of change. But it's going to take an adaptability between the both of you. Give them room to change. And I'm not saying give them room to turn into a jerk. I'm not saying that. Let's keep some balance with this. Yeah. But, if they wake up tomorrow morning and say, I don't like green eggs and ham, be okay with that. Don't do this thing. Well,
last month you like green eggs and ham.
You love my green eggs and ham.
You cook them every Saturday.
No. Just allow them room to change.
Yeah, that's something small, but... Yeah.
Hobbies. Allow them to get other hobbies. Allow them to grow intellectually. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that I married somebody that I can grow with. I'm going to enjoy growing old with her. I know it may be, challenges may come, you know, but it's okay. You embrace them. You utilize that momentum, you know, from the marital bliss, you know, newlywed thing, to go through these changes and navigate through it. Don't let it be the undoing of the marriage.
And also enjoy the process of becoming one.
Right, right. Make a decision that you're not going to be miserable with the process. Because sometimes, you know, we find people that'll say, you know, well, they just changed. They wasn't like this when we were dating. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I would hope that, you know, at 50, I don't act the way I did when I was 27, 28, when we got married. 27. Yeah, when we got married. Praise the Lord. So, you know, give them room to grow and enjoy the process. One way that you can do that is by not taking yourself so serious. Don't take yourself...
Lighten up.
Right, lighten up. So you want to keep it light. Keep it fun. I mean, you're going to go through the process. You might as well enjoy the trip. This has been your marriage tip for today. Leaving and cleaving.
And enjoying becoming one. If you like this video, also check out our other videos on our channel. And as always, all of our information is listed in the description box below.